Good morning. We find ourselves in the 34th and final week of our church year today. And this coming weekend, Sunday specifically, is the first Sunday of Advent. And a new church year of grace and favor from the Lord begins on this coming Sunday. However, this Friday, 2 days from today, the feast of St. Andrew the Apostle, I will have the privilege of ordaining 5 men to the permanent diaconate. And most of us, because we have such good permanent deacons, we're somewhat familiar with the permanent diaconate, with the things that deacons do to assist both pastors and me, the bishop, in the various apostolates of our diocese. But the one thing that perhaps is not well understood is that when we look to the origin of the diaconate itself, it originates with the apostles. In order for them to more effectively preach the gospel and lead the community of Christians in prayer, that they would select from the Christian community itself, as we find recorded by St. Luke in the Acts of the Apostles, 7 good and upright men who would take over from the apostles the works of charity, specifically providing for the needs of widows and orphans and the poor. And so the diaconate finds its origin in that very holy and inspired decision of the College of First Bishops, the Apostles. These 5 men, excellent men, and I ask you all to pray for them in a special way this coming Friday, have gone through our period of 5 years of preparation, which took the form of intense prayer and study, and then pastoral practice, where in the parishes to which I will assign them, they have begun to assist the priest or priests in the various ministries and apostolates of the parish and our church. And so without the diaconate, the church is not complete. But with the diaconate, we see that the first order, so to speak, is the order of service, a service motivated solely by the love of God and love of neighbor. That's how the apostles came to the conclusion that we needed deacons, and from that first group of 7 holy deacons, the church has never changed its understanding nor its teaching about the diaconate. It is an integral part of the sacrament of holy orders, because the sacrament of holy orders instituted by Christ is of the utmost necessity for the sacramental life of the church. And the sacraments are the visible signs of love for God, love for neighbor, and most especially God's love for us. And so this Friday, the feast of St. Andrew the Apostle, pray for our 5 men who will be added to the ranks of our excellent and very good holy permanent deacons in the Diocese of Bismarck. May God bless you in this last week of our church year, and make it a week of preparing yourself to enter into the holy season of Advent.